Okay, good afternoon, everyone that can hear me. Okay, can you hear me over there?
Yes, sir. But your presentation is not visible, sir.
What do you say?
Shall we start now, sir?
Sorry, I'm coming. I want to check.
Hello, everyone. Present here virtually. I am Preeti here, and I welcome you all for today's session, which is titled as Developing Your Passion. And presenting this session, we have with us our today's expert, Aluveni Abidun Paul. Without wasting much time, I am welcome to Abidun Paul, sir. You may start now, sir.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I'm trying to share my screen, but is trying to do somehow. So pardon me, just give me a few minutes to make all things work together. Okay, please give me just few minutes. It's so emergent that okay, so we are it's the topic of discourse is developing your passion.
Sir, please share your PowerPoint presentation and then you
Yes,
can start the presentation.
okay.
You can share your presentation on my WhatsApp. I can share from my side.
Oh, that would be good. That would be good. That would be good.
Yeah, okay, then send me.
That would be good. Okay. Okay. Have you seen it? Okay. Have you seen it over there?
Yes, received. Wait a minute, I'll share the screen. It is visible, sir? Hello, can you hear me, sir?
Okay, I can hear you.
Yeah, then start the webinar, sir.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone, from wherever you are in the world. Okay, I thank you for Research Circle for this opportunity given to me to have this webinar all the way from India. And I know that one day I will come to India to just come and say hi. So will I be welcome? Okay. So the topic for this course is developing your passion. And my name is Oluwaniyi Abiodun Paul. I'm a clinical psychologist and addiction professional. So the next slide. So skip that one. Let's go to introduction. Okay. Now, the concept called passion is a variable that has been researched by different researchers. And importantly, when we are talking by Vanirand, so it's a variable that is worthy of consideration. And because the meaningfulness of the existence of human life depends solely on doing what you love. And what you love comes by passion. What you love comes by passion. Your existence, the existence of humans, the existence of human being depends on doing what you love. And what you love comes by passion. So the science behind passion is when you love or enjoy something, you have a natural tendency to work at it and become better. When you love something, you have tendency to keep doing it. And the neurochemistry of our brain is so fashioned that engaging in pleasurable activities cause a neurotransmitter named dopamine to be released in the brain. And consistently doing it, you gain your passion. Number four, the first thing that love draws you to it, then while doing it, and you have pleasurable in it, then passions get developed. The next slide. The next slide. Okay, the question to ask is does passion towards a love activity or person remains consistent or stable over time? How does it fit into lives and careers? And why is it essential to our sense of fulfillment and purpose? Hence the need for this webinar presentation. So the question we are asking is, does passion remain stable over time? Having known that we live by passion, our existence is doing something we are passionate about. But in this webinar, we will be providing justification to these questions. That does passions remain stable over time? And how does it fit into lives and careers, your jobs, your family settings, and your social activities? Then why is it essential for our sense of fulfillment and purpose? Why does passion essential for sense of fulfillment and purpose? The next slide. Now let's define what passion is. Passion can be defined as a strong act of intentionality and inclination geared towards an activity or subject that one finds deeply interesting, meaningful, and enjoyable, as defined by Jen et al. 2020. Now, when we talk about passion, what we are trying to say is that you are intentional about your act. If you remove intentionality from passion, it's just an activity that is that occurs by chance. So when we define passion, we can't remove be intentional about doing something, and the intentionality is what prompted you to act in that particular way. And having done that, there is a sense of enjoyable activities and feelings that you get from it. Then also, passion involves obsessive focus, motivation, and engagement in activities that one finds pleasurable. According to Valiant research, is from there we came about a concept called obsessive passion. So when we are talking about passion, it's when you are obsessed about it. You are motivated to do it, and you keep engaging yourself in that activities. Now, what defines the activity is that you are is pleasurable. And as I said earlier, when the neurochemistry of the brain is so fashioned that we tend to repeat an activity that is pleasurable. So if any activity that you want to be passionate about must be an activity that is pleasurable. It could be your career, it could be your job, it could be your family settings, it could be something, it could be anything. You're just passionate about anything. But that activities must be pleasurable. Then when we talk about passion, it means it has been researched also that passion fuels creativity, motivation, and sense of purpose. Also, it represents an important part of someone's identity. According to Quran, Ita 2015, passions fuel creativity. How? When you are passionate about something, you emphasize and just navigate how to go about it. Talent in you begins to show face, and you begin to have different skills to do some things. That is something that but on a normal point, you might not know how to go about them before, but because you are passionate about it, your creativities begin to show face and you are motivated. So passion fuels creativities, then motivation and sense of purpose. The next slide. Okay, it has become a valued experience and contemporaries considered by some in the society to be an ingredient for success, according to Jobs 2005 and Squantis 2019. So passion is a valued experience and it is known to be ingredient for success. Success lies in doing what you are passionate about, what your heart is panting for, what you love, what you desire, derive interest in doing. What divine success is doing activities that you are passionate about. A research was conducted and also according to Valiant and a research among people that are successful. And the findings it derived some findings. But importantly, one of these findings prove that people that are successful are people that are passionate about their daily endeavor, their daily careers, their daily jobs, their daily activities. It is a profound and enduring enthusiasm for something that resonates with your core values and beliefs. Now, when we talk about passions, we must not leave behind your core values and beliefs. Even in the formation of passion, you must first of all identify your core values and your belief system. Your passion must go along with what interests you, what you hold in high esteem. That is your core values and your beliefs. Okay, even when faced with obstacles, passion is a force that propels one forward. In the world now, there are different obstacles that can confront one's in achieving our goals. There are societal, environmental obstacles. There are obstacles in our careers. There are obstacles in daily human existence that can hinder someone to fulfill these our goals. But when passion is there, such obstacles can be worked on. Okay, recognizing its significance is the first step towards harnessing its power to lead a purpose-driven life. So, recognizing the significance of passion just once in living a purpose-driven life. The next slide. You hear it every day. Okay, so that is with just divine passion. From literature review, scholars are in between or contemplating there are different perceptions whether passion is found or passion is developed. Some scholars believe that you have to find your passion, while some scholars believe or propounded that passion is developed. So while reading through, I maintain my stand about this on this different perception. You hear it every day and everywhere, either from our parents, teachers, leaders, to find our passion. But do we really find our passions? We hear from teachers and from elders that you have to find your passion in life. You have to get what are you passionate about? But do we really find our passion? Okay, to find a passion, connote that it already exists, but unnoticed, unaware, of, fully formed. There's a background noise. There's a background noise. Okay, to find a passion, connote that it already exists, but unnoticed, unaware to the person, fully formed and only waiting to be discovered. So when we talk about finding a passion, what we mean is that the passion is even there already. The passion is inherent within the person. The passion is there, but it's unnoticed and it's unaware to that person. So that passion is not to be found, but to be developed. Every individual has something that he has interest doing, but that interest might be unnoticed or unaware to the person. Science tells us that passion in appearance of interest are developed. It begins with an act of curiosity caused by a perceived object or activity in one's external environment. So, for scholars that believe that are developed, passions are developed, says that passion only get developed because it begins with an act of curiosity from what you have perceived in your environment, and you just begin to develop it and work upon it. And the essential factors to develop your passion is to be curious about it. You are curious in the explorations, you are curious in just experimenting activities that you think about passion. Okay, when an activity is personally valued and internalized through a process of repeated engagement, positive experiences, and accumulated knowledge, and continue to intensify, then passion can emerge. So, according to P.A. Okofe, 2023, when an activity is personally valued and internalized, it's through a process of repeated engagement, positive experiences, and accumulated knowledge, then, and you are continuing doing it, from there, passion is being developed, passion is being formed. No one was born with passion. Passion is not a trait. Passion is not something that they gave birth with you. Passion is what you develop, and you develop it through repeated engagement in an activity that is pleasurable to you. That is why there's a difference between passion and interest. You might have interest in doing something, but consistently engaging yourself in that thing, you gain positive experiences from it and have accumulated knowledge, then passion is being formed. So these scholars negate those that believe that passions are formed. Okay, the next slide. A framework on fixed and growth mindset was developed to explain these ideas. So scholars came about, okay, with two types of mindset. My one is a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. So people that believe that passion is found, they were labeled to have a fixed mindset. And people that believe that passion is developed were labeled to have a growth mindset. Now, with a fixed mindset, people tend to see passion to be inherent, tends to see that passion does not need to be worked upon. And they might see no reason to change the activities that they are doing because they have a fixed mindset about it and about that this passion is inherent, is just there within me, and it should not be changed. And it affects their perception about life. They only see in one way, and they are not explorative to different activities and to different, uh, even it affects their interpersonal relationship. So those with fixed mindsets believe that passions are inherent and relatively unchangeable. The next slide. They may fall into the trap of thinking. I mean, people with the next slide. Okay. People with fixed mindset might fall into the trap of thinking that found passion should not be explored. They tend to expect their passions to produce limitless motivation. Even in clinical practice, one of the signs of depression is when there is loss of interest in initial pleasurable activity. People with a fixed mindset that passion is fun, they tend not to explore other things, and they believe that fun passion produce limitless motivation. Limitless motivation. But when obstacles of life begin to surface, when goals are not fulfilled, and they found it difficult to shift their passion to another thing, to find another thing that is pleasurable and develop passion for it because of the fixed mindset earlier had. On the other side, some people with growth mindset perceive passion as developed. People with growth mindset perceive that passion is should be developed. A developer of growth mindset about passion believe that passion towards a career is developed over time. Also, that can be low or high. So people with a growth mindset believe that passion is developed. It's not something that is just fixed. You don't just have a fixed passion. But people with a developed mindset or growth mindset believe that passion is developed over time. You can't just wake up and say, I have passion for these things. No, it's a consistent matter. It continues. Through positive engagement, you engage in the activities. Initially, the activity might not first create interest, but the moment you engage in it, you have positive experiences from it, then accrued knowledge about it. From there, you develop passion for that thing. So these people believe that passion, people with growth mindset believe that passion is developed over time. Also, that passion can be low or high. Now, passion is not stable on a continuum over time. It can be low, it can be high. You can have a passion for something and a high at a high level. Let's say that your passion for your career is 80% last year. How does that mean that that passion will remain on that same percentage? It could be low. There's tendency for you to be reduced or increased. So people with a developed mindset tends to develop their passion, not just see it as a fixed stuff, as a fixed concept. The next slide. Okay, let's consider the dualistic model of passion. A renowned scholar, when it comes to passion, I try to listen to him and watch him, is Valerand. He proposed a model called a dualistic model of passion, 2003. And he tried to differentiate between two types of passion, harmonious and obsessive passion. Now, harmonious passion is when an activity one found loving has been adaptively and flexibly integrated into the formation of self in congruence with other areas of the person's life. What this connotes is people with harmonious passion. Passion can be differentiated in two ways or types of passion, according to Valerand, is harmonious passion and obsessive passion. Now, people with harmonious passion integrate the activity that they are passionate about into the formation of their person. Because what passion does on the long run is to form a sense of identity in you, a form of labeling. So the people with harmonious passion label their passion. Now, or in the formation of that self, and with other areas of that person's life. People with harmonious passion does not only see the activities alone, but they are not. It's not the passion that is controlling them, but they are the one controlling the passion. So with harmonious passion, they can still do other things. That is where psychopathology lies. When a person, psychopathology simply means, for people that are not in clinical practice of psychology, but psychopathology simply means a behavioral disorder. When it is something that is controlling you, not you controlling something. Some people, their activity, their work, their career is the one controlling them, not the activity control, not them controlling the activities. So anytime you are passionate about your work, people with harmonious passions allow their career to integrate it in their life, but not allowing that career, that's their job, to affect other areas of their life, interpersonal relationship, their social settings, and other aspects of their lives. Their family setting is not affected because of their career they are passionate about. Okay, the next slide. Okay. In a contrasting way, obsessive passion refers to rigidly engaging in a passionate activity in an uncontrolled way that overtakes other activities in a person's life. I've explained it earlier. People with obsessive passion, they have rigid and uncontrolled way. They are rigidly controlled by the activity, and it affects other areas of their life. It's their job controlling them, not them controlling job. It's their career control. As good as it is to have passion, but passion should be flexible. Your passion for your work should be flexible. Your passion for your family should be flexible. Your passion for anything you are doing should be flexible, not to be rigid. So obsessive passions is when you are uncontrolled, when it is the activities that control the person. Okay, the next slide. Ways to develop your passion. What are the ways to develop passion? When you believe you have found something you are passionate about, the job then becomes working to develop your passion. When you have found the career, your job, your business that you are doing, like, the problem of the world is that people are doing what they hate. That is why productivity is so reduced. Or no, people are doing career, people are into career, people are doing job that they are not passionate about. Not even talking about having interest in it initially. So, but when you believe you have found something you are passionate about, the job is now to work to develop that passion. As I said earlier, there's a difference between passion and interest. The first thing that draw you to something that you have interest in it, but positive engagement in that thing creates passion. Okay. So if you have found an activities that is pleasurable, so you develop your passion. So this is one of the essential aspects of this slide, which we have to listen carefully to. Okay. This requires consistent effort. No, still on the same slide. Go back. Okay, this requires consistent effort and time because passion over love activity or something can be high or low. I've said earlier, it requires consistent effort. Don't be affected by the job you are doing. Maybe last year you assess your productivity and you are seeing that you are high, your passion is high, but this year now your passion is just getting low. It's not a problem. It's an indication that you have to develop your passion. And what it means that put more effort and dedicate more time to it. No one becomes great at anything without practice. So in developing your passion, you keep practicing. You keep practicing. Okay? The next slide. So these are the following ways to develop passions. The next slide. The next slide. Yes, thank you. These are the following ways to develop your passion. Number one is self-discovery. So in developing your passion, the first way is to have self-discovery. And when you're talking about self-discovery, is questioning yourself. You question yourself. And you are searching your area of interest. What area interests me? What business interests me? What career interests me? In your academics as students, what do you find to be of utmost interest to me? What excites me? And you go back to your developmental process background. What are the things that excited me when I was a child? So that is the journey of self-discovery. You begin to discover your person on the basis of your interest. What are the things I have interest in? What are the things I love doing? That is self-discovery. The number two ways to find your passion is to experiment. Experiment. Try out new things. Say yes than no during your exploration. So you begin to experiment. After you have discovered yourself, you just begin to experiment. Experiment with different activities that you might find of utmost interest. You begin to explore. What are the things I can do with myself? What are the things I can do? What are the things I can lay my hands upon? What are the things I can do? Now, in this process of explorations, you might make failure. You might fail in a contest as being called. It might not work out as you plan it. Just don't be affected by it. You are in the stage of exploration. You experiment. Even your career. You just experiment. Can I put these things? Can I add this thing to it? And from there, you are trying to do new things. So during this stage, don't say yes. Don't say no to exploration. Other than say yes. Be open up, open to experience, open to new strategy, to new form that might come your way. The next slide. Mindfully engage. The next slide. Okay. Mindfully engage. Be present in whatever you are doing. Just be present. You know, in clinical practice, that's what we call mindfulness therapy. And what it means is be present at the moment. If you are in your career, you are doing your career, be present there. Whatsoever you are doing, let your mind be there. Let your consciousness be there. Let your thought processes be involved. Let your person be involved. That is mindfully engaged. All your person is there with the activities and with your career, your academics. Put your person there. Be mindful in that activity. Okay, the next 4th ways to develop your passion is embrace playfulness and pleasure. Allow yourself to be playful. Allow yourself to make mistakes and learn from them. Allow yourself to have fun. If you make mistakes, it's not a problem. Then engage in play. Embrace playfulness. Play with things and even play with mistake. Play with mistake. Play with pleasure. Okay. The 5th side is the 5th ways to develop your passion is practice patience and persistence. Practice patience and persistence. Now, in the development of passion for an activity, it takes time. So be patient with yourself and you persist in your journey of exploration. Be patient. Is it your academics? Is it your career? What job should I do? This is my business that I've been doing. There have not been results. Be patient with it and be persistent in doing it. Then from there, you get your passions being formed. Okay, the next slide. Sorry, it should be number 6. It's a mistake in preparation. That's number 6 way to develop your passion. Is create space to nurture your passion. Create space to nurture it. Learn more about it. Spend time doing it. Seek ways to incorporate it into your daily life. You know, let your passion form you. Let your passion form you. Then and how that can happen is to learn more. Learn about your career. Learn about your business. Learn about the job you are doing. Don't be one way. Don't be fixed in knowledge. Don't be fixed in knowledge. Be open to experience. Just learn more. In your organizations, learn more about your job responsibilities, about your job descriptions, about your academics. Be open to experience and then incorporate what you are learning, what you are passionate about, to your daily life. Put it to your life. Let it be seen in the formation of your identity. Let it form you. Let it form your person. Because what makes passion to be passion is when it has formed you. When you have been formed. And when your passion has resulted into your self-identity. So you nurture your passion, you learn about it, then connect to your purpose. Your passions are reflection of your true self and can provide profound insight into your purpose in life. I researched I think last year I made a research on meaning in life, and one of the things I found out during the research was that people with high level of meaning in life tends to have positive mental health than people with no meaning in life or low level of meaning in life. And why it happened is just because of my one not being passionate about activities. What should wake you up is what you are passionate doing. What wakes you up in a day is what you are passionate doing. So when you connect your passion with your purpose, after you have found your interest, okay, this thing, this career I'm doing, this is what I want to bring out from this. I want to be known. I want to be a renowned person in this my business. I want to be a good staff. I want to be an excellent student in this my academics and be specific on the course. So you connect your passion to your purpose, and it reflects your true self. Okay. In conclusion, the next slide. Developing a passion is a transformative journey that can enrich your life in countless ways. It's not a fixed concept. It's a transformative journey. You keep doing it. You keep growing in it. You keep exploring. It requires curiosity, tendency to want to learn new things, tendency to want to become better, exploration, and a willingness to embrace challenges and failures. It requires curiosity, exploration, willingness to embrace challenges and failure. And this is what it means when we are talking about developing passion. Passion is not fixed, it's developed. In your career, you develop your passion. In your academics, in your businesses, you develop your passion. Through curiosity, through exploration, through willingness to embrace challenges and failure. Okay, thank you for listening.
Thank you so much for this very nice session, sir.
You are welcome.
If anyone has any question, you can ask. I think no one have any questions, sir. Thank you so much all the participants for your active participation. Let me inform to all that this complete session will be available on our Business Rozgar YouTube channel. So if you want to watch it again or want to share it to somebody, please do visit the Business Rozgar YouTube channel. Thanks, and last but not the least, thank you Olioni Paul sir for taking out time for session. With your permission, I would like to end today's session here, sir. Thank you.